Hi, I'm Megan Mercer with REV. Tonight we're going to visit the Central Lafourche Trojans and the South Lafourche Tarpons. You're going to hear from students, principals, and the staff. Plus, we'll find out how both coaches are preparing for the big game. Get ready, it's the REV Tailgate Show right now. Let's begin at Central Lafourche High School, where we put together a few feature stories of student groups and organizations outside of football. Check it out.
As you walk into Central Lafourche, you step right up to the ticket booth to get admitted into our carnival, and as you walk through the doors, you truly feel like you're under the big top. So our student council club got to put this together this year, and it was really fun just getting to see it all come together and turn out exactly how we hoped it would be.
We always do the same school theme and we do the same homecoming theme. It just makes it a lot easier and it just marks the year.
Student council gives you a reason to talk to people for a reason you wouldn't normally. If it's people at school, people in the community, it's always a great time to just go up to somebody and have like some common ground to be like, hey, how are you? You know, and just continue a conversation so naturally.
I love it because we're the leaders of the school. We're the ones that everyone kind of looks up to, and if there's something going around on school that they don't know about, they get to come to us, and we're always the first to know about things, and we get to make a lot of the decisions of what goes on around here.
But as they continue on with us, you see their leadership grow. You see their spirit grow in our school. And by the time they're juniors and seniors, they're running the place.
Student council is definitely the greatest thing that happened to me here at Central.
Being a part of student council has helped me become the best version of myself.
It's just great to see them move on and continue their leadership in other capacities. Every time we play South Lafourche, it's a big week, and it just so happens to also be homecoming week. So
the game is going to be especially fun because the student section and the band are always so great, and it's always so good to see, especially last year with Central's like last second win against South. It's going to be quite the fun time.
And I think it's going to be a really good game. Hopefully we win.
I love the way that we are like a family and the way that we built over the years like a great team and just a great like connection. Many people don't realize how much as like a dance team we practice, that we have practice every day. And it's not just a football practices. We have nationals, tryouts. Over the summer we practice, we do workouts. This is like a year-long commitment.
Definitely, I feel like working with others, the ability to communicate on a team, because communication is such a big part of what we do every day with these long practices and how much we see each other. And I think also just the hard work and determination that not only we have with each other, but our coach mirrors for us to have every day when we walk into that door for practice.
I think it's so important to have such a close bond with the team. They trust me and they trust that me and Emma, that we will like lead the team in whatever way we can, that whenever we go to practice, we are there to lead and we are there to help. It's because whenever you're out there, there's so much going on, you have to have that drilled in your head. It's not something that you can just think about. It's got to be drilled. No, you know what you're doing.
100%. Something that we love doing is a big sis, little sister. So we'll basically have a little sister each year on the dance team that we kind of like help and just lend a helping hand to them, form a bond with them. And I just feel like that is just such a crucial and important step in what we do as a dance team and the progress that we make.
It's always been like such a good rivalry between us and keeps everybody excited for the upcoming game.
This rivalry game is just such a huge part, I feel like, of our school. It's been a legacy for years and years. And I just feel like, I can't wait, you know?
Being a drum major, you have to lead people in a nice way, but you don't want to be too direct to where it's harsh and people don't want to look at you as if you're a dictator. So you always want to make sure that everyone knows where they're starting. You want to make sure people know where they're ending. You're going to be like, hey, I'm going to start you here. Woodwinds, you're going to be coming in here. Brass, this is where you're going to cut off.
Yeah, a lot of people think, you know, you're out in band, you know, they don't think too much of it, but I'm telling you, we're out here working 24/7, sweating every day. You know, it's so much, it takes so much.
Our band director, Mr. Martin, is an all-around great guy. He's always going to push us to where he needs to be, and his expectations are always up here. They're always at the top, and he does not expect us to go anywhere below.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's a great sense of community. You know, you have all these people around you. You go to practice, gives you that instruction, and I think a lot of people need that. So it's great for me personally, and I know all the other, you know, freshmen and stuff, that they love it too.
honestly, just the people in the band, really amazing people. It's just one big family. Everyone's there for the same thing. They all want a great performance, and we all work together to get that great performance. And the teamwork's there, cooperation's there, and all around love and support from all outside forces. It really makes our band shine.
So when I step on the field for the Friday Night Lights, it feels amazing. I run out there, I see the crowd, they cheer, I see everybody I've worked so hard with. It feels amazing, just to go out there and show everybody the hard work that we've all put in.
They're all nice. Everyone's there to work, and we all want the same goal, which is a great performance.
My favorite part about being a Central Lafourche cheerleader is Friday Night Lights. Those are my favorite. It's just amazing just to have the band and the football team and just all the energy and spirit. It's great.
Yes, we have lots of practice every week, twice a week. Sometimes even on the weekends at 6 a.m. we have 6 a.m. practices. So it takes a lot of hard work and dedication.
Our job as cheerleaders is just to support everyone, and even whenever we're down, that we're still going to hype up the crowd because our Trojans are still working their best and they're doing everything they can to win and push forward.
Well, you just gotta make sure like everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Everybody knows what to do, but it's the team is really good. Like everybody does their part, and like there's not a lot of like fussing or anything like that.
So to prepare for a Friday Night Light, we have multiple practices, and we practice band dances, cheers, walkouts, and then whenever we actually go and do it, it's great because it's just like you just feel the rush whenever the football team breaks through that big old banner.
So being in the center and kind of just being able to see everyone is like amazing. It's like you get to see everybody's facial expressions, everybody cheering. You can look up and see your friends in one section, or you can look up and see your grandparents in another section. So it's just really good to see everybody.
The whole student body, everyone loves to just yell and scream for Central Lafourche, and especially against South, our rivals. We're excited to play them.
I'm very excited. Hopefully we can beat South Lafourche like we did last year and get another win.
So I am the Army instructor for our JROTC program. We run 4 years of program. There's no obligation to join the military. What we do is, I call it character development. We put students in opportunities where they can lead, where they can manage, and they have all of those experiences that they can then take to the civilian world. And if they choose to join the military, then we have options available for that too.
I joined JROTC because I wanted to work on myself and become a better citizen. When I march on the field, I feel important. I feel like I belong there.
Well, I didn't really have much friends when I first moved here, so being an RTC really opened different friendships for me.
Not only do I get to see what their strengths are and really hone in and put them in those opportunities and test them and put them with students that can mentor each other, and then they get that sense of pride.
All the cadets are have many different personalities, and we do a lot of fundraisers and football games and stuff, and it's a lot of fun when you have everybody you know and spend a lot of time with.
I'm trying to teach them to become a better citizen in their future life, so when they go out to college they can be a better citizen.
And then the added bonus is that we have tons of community support that offers scholarships. So even if students aren't going into the military, those options to help them with college are still available.
I'm going to Southeastern, and I am thinking about joining the Air Force.
It's so rewarding because once they're convinced that they can do something, they're not afraid of trying something over and over again because now they know they can do it.
Ahead of this week's exciting matchup, our very own Dylan Massey caught up with Central Lafourche Principal Mr. Chris Arnold. Take a look.
Thank you, Mr. Arnold, for being here. Tell us a little bit about the start of the school year. How's it going?
It's been well. It's been pretty smooth start to the school year. The students and faculty are all on campus, on board, pushing away. It's been a very successful and smooth transition for the start.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about the theme this year.
Yeah, so our student council every year selects a theme for the school year, and the school is decorated, and many of our activities are based around the theme. This year it was Come One, Come All, like a carnival type concept, just representing the inclusiveness that our school has a passion for and strives towards. But so it's a pretty cool concept when you walk into school. It's carnival themed, very decorative, and we get a lot of positive feedback for that.
And big rivalry game. How you feeling?
Yes, sir. Excited. There's a lot of activities that'll be taking place that same day and leading in those days up to the game. But we'll be having a jambalaya cook-off. A lot of activities going on. The field dedication to one of our former coaches, Coach Bob Gross. So the field is actually being named after him. So we'll be presenting the family and a lot of honorary participants that night. So a lot of activities, and of course homecoming. We'll be crowning our queen this year. So a lot of activities, a lot of memories yet to be made. So we're excited.
And do you have any score predictions for us?
Oh, of course the Trojans will win. I don't know numbers, but of course the Trojans will be on top.
All right, thank you. We'll
Yes,
be back with the REV Tailgate Show.
Great news, home of businesses. We're here. We are REV, a telecommunications provider with powerful solutions and unmatched local support. We've been bringing Louisiana people, businesses, and culture together for 85 years. Our fiber network delivers superior internet, phone, and security. It's big business technology with small business personal service.
For a limited time, get up to $300 off business services. Call or visit us today at letsrev.biz.
Welcome back. I recently caught up with Mr. Kenny Delcom, Director of High Schools for Lafourche Parish School District. Check it out. So glad to be here with Director of High Schools for Lafourche Parish, Mr. Kenny Delcom. Thanks so much for being here.
Glad to be here.
So just tell me, how's the school year going?
So we have a great start to the school year so far. We're working with our teachers and our principals to make sure that we're getting all of our academics off the ground the right way. Sports are starting all over the district in our high schools and our middle schools. We're all excited about that. Of course, we're watching the heat that's taking place, which has been affecting some of our practices, but we're working through that with our coaches and our training staff. But yeah, we're excited about having a normal school year.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear you on that one. Any goals or initiatives that you're implementing this year in the high schools?
So with our high schools, our big focus this year with our principals, which will be every year, is our academic programs. Working with our teachers to ensure that our students are getting the highest quality education possible. That's our focus this year. It's going to be our focus next year and the year after that as well.
We're so excited about tonight's game. South Lafourche is playing Central Lafourche, which is a huge rival here on the Bayou. What's the excitement like? Are you excited? Are you predicting anything?
Well, I'm definitely not making a prediction and upsetting either one of those two fan bases. But both of those teams I feel like are on the rise. A lot of excitement around both of those programs, a lot of improvements that we're seeing. Yeah. So we're just hoping for a good close game.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time and willingness to participate in the Tailgate Show. We'll be right back.
At Bourgeois Meat Market, our slogan is Miracles in Meat since 1891. To be in business over 130 years, most important thing is to have a quality product. The next most important thing is customer service. Our old meat market is in Schriever, Louisiana, and we're really proud to be opening up our brand new store in Gray, Louisiana. We have REV at both locations now. So all these new scales and our POS system runs on technology, and we need REV to make that happen for us. I highly recommend REV Business.
We're going to get to football in just a minute, but first, let's go back to South Lafourche High School to check out how students are embracing the Tarpon spirit.
So the Royals dance team is now in their 4th year at South Lafourche. We are strictly dance, we don't do anything with the flags like the Tarponettes. We go to competitions, we do a dance camp over the summer, we learn a bunch of new dances and work with different teams at camp, and it really just builds a good connection with all of our girls. We practice so much, so we have the feeling we know we're gonna kill it. So we breathe, we get on the field and we just do the best we can. And so my coach Amanda Diaz, we've been together since 6th grade, so we have a very strong bond. and she's just very supportive and really works good with us. We get along very well, and we know how to work together to kind of help the girls out. But I'm just really excited because I think it's going to bring more energy since we're all like more together in the gym instead of being in the stadium like kind of separated. So I feel like we're going to have a lot of energy going, and we're just going to have a lot of fun. Being on the Royals dance team for these past 4 years, I've just got like, I've made a lot of new friends, and it just like brings you out into like the high school like perspective. So many more people like know you. So like it really gives you the opportunity to get out there and show people that like you could lead a team or bring like excitement to the school because we're so involved.
So the Flag Runners is a group of 7 people. They run flags. Each letter spells Tarpons, Tarpons. And we usually run whenever they score a touchdown or breaking out the game. They come out and we just follow behind them just to show some school spirit.
We work together as a team just like the football team does and all these other teams. It's not as complicated, so we get to have a lot of fun. Yeah, working with the guys isn't that bad, really. I feel like I just fit in with them. I just can't run completely shirtless.
Okay, so for us, every Friday night's like Halloween. You know, we dress up, we act out, we run the flags.
My whole friend group came together and we had just decided we need to do flag squat together to enjoy our senior year.
The last couple years haven't been the greatest with Ida and the hurricane, but this year we're coming back to where we were before, so it's gonna be crazy.
Our biggest responsibility, spelling. Spelling, that's the biggest thing. Came out one time, I think we spelled Tarpons with the S at the beginning, the T at the end. Somebody got confused, wasn't me.
Being the tallest guy on the flag running squad, always gotta make sure I hold my flag lower. That way, you know, it's not just like that.
Go Tarpons!
JROTC really changed my life and helped me as a person. Okay, the best part about being in JROTC is finding new people, teams, finding hobbies you may like, learning drill, getting to know more people like at meets, and then also learning to be responsible, to be organized, to know how to plan.
As a battalion commander, it's my job to oversee everything that happens within the battalion. Anything that goes, anything that happens, anything that doesn't happen is my responsibility. Not everyone's gonna see eye to eye, but it's our job as a group of people, as staff, to kind of overcome our differences and just work together. We're not a single individual trying to do something, we're a whole group trying to accomplish a much larger goal.
But the more teams I do, the more people I meet, the more people I have in my class. It's just really interesting to like find different personalities. As a lieutenant colonel, a retired battalion commander, I'm currently an assistant for a sergeant first class. I just kind of help around teaching, like if it's drill, I help. If it's PT, I could help too, so.
In truth, Tarpons are very fierce fish. They are violent. So in my opinion, it's a great honor. It just fits the community we have around here in Southeast Louisiana. It just fits well. I'm prideful that my school's mascot is the Tarpon, and I'm prideful that my battalion is the Tarpon Battalion.
Now that I'm a junior, I'm pretty glad that I did it because it's definitely helped me.
Seeing the little pieces come together and as things truly form, knowing that I had a bigger part in it than I even realized, it just feels great.
It's actually a big responsibility because as captain, I feel like I'm not only preparing them to be able to cheer on Friday Night Lights or to cheer at basketball games, I feel like I'm preparing them for the world. Because after this, they leave, they go to college, they leave their moms. So cheer is like a big responsibility and I hold them very accountable.
Over the past 4 years, I've learned to be more outgoing because I'm a very shy person. So being on the cheer team, it helped me express myself in a different way than I do at school. And I also learned that I need to be a better leader to the student body rather than just on the cheer squad.
Being a part of this cheer squad is just really fun because at times we can be really strict, but overall, we just have really fun times and you learn so many new things. Knowing that we have a good streak going now and when we score and when we win, it's just so much better because I'm there cheering them on. Everyone in the crowd is so motivated and they just want to cheer everyone on.
So for the first 10 years of my life, I lived in the Central area and all my cousins go there. So it's a big thing whenever we play Central. And so as living in the Central area and the South area, it's very much like a family. I don't feel like it's death rivals. We all talk. It's a community. I'm ready for the Central game because I'm ready to kick some Central butt.
Being head drum major has given me confidence in facing my fears. I like to think I'm doing a good job. I always check in with my people, check in with Shia, make sure everybody's on the same page, you know. Communication throughout all of it is probably the best part of keeping everybody through each other, both on the field and off the field.
And going into junior year as a section leader for my section, it was really difficult because I'm like, man, I really want to be that person. I want to be the perfect one, but it's overall just tending to the needs of your people and automatically you become perfect for them.
In the band, like, I really enjoy just like the community and like just the people, because that's kind of what makes it up. If it wasn't for all like the band kids and the people doing the band wouldn't be what it is.
When we have a really good performance and everybody's working in unison, it really is rewarding to me, to Shia, to the rest of the band, to our director. Pretty much everyone is feeling the moment and feeling that we got this. And then you move on to the next part of the show and they hit it and it's perfect and it's beautiful.
It's just like second nature, it just clicks. And you just do everything, but like subconsciously, you just do it. And then when you walk off the field, you're like, dang.
It's just being very excited, like going cheer at them, go like yell and excite them is a good way like to just kind of get them pumped and get them in it.
Throughout all of these days and weeks, months, you're performing at pep rallies, you're performing at football games, you're performing at pep festivals, all trying to make it better.
Our band director is Mr. Chasson. Style that he does to like instruct us and teach us allows us to have the freedom to create.
And overall great experience for everyone on the field.
So the Tarponettes is our auxiliary team. We dance with the band. We toss flags, rifles, sabers, and we do performances every Friday and Saturday. So over the past 4 years, I've definitely learned how to work with such a big group of people and how to accommodate with, you know, a whole bunch of different perspectives, a whole bunch of different points of views, and making it work to just put on a big production. Well, we spend so much time together, so you really learn what each individual role needs. So like, you know how to dance, but you don't know how to, you know, move the flag and the equipment. So it takes a lot to learn how to navigate using both of those at the same time and putting on a whole 7-minute performance and constantly having to perform. You have to be on this marker and you can't move out of this marker. So if that means you have to toss a little bit more left, then you toss a little bit more left. And same thing with rifle and saber. It's a little easier because they're smaller, but it's universal for all of it. It's great. Like we are like rivals, and you know we do have that like tension between us, but like you know that those are people that you can really connect with. Not just the different schools, but the community itself. We have these like so many supporters, and it's just so great knowing that like people recognize you.
Our very own Jeremy Terrio caught up with South Lafourche Principal Ms. Samantha Lagarde. Let's check it out.
Thanks, Megan. So Principal Lagarde, 2023 is just starting off. What's the experience been like for the students and for you and the staff so far?
So far, it's been good. This is the start of a normal school year to say. We now have walls up. Last year when y'all came, we were still kind of plain sheetrock and no floors. Over the summer, they completely finished the inside of the building. So we were able to welcome kids back to a semi-normal school year start. We're looking forward to pep rallies, band festivals, and all the normal things that go into a school year. So far, so good.
So we're going to ask you, I mean, this is your first normal year, but this is your second year on the job. Any, I guess, baseline initiatives that maybe you weren't able to accomplish last year that you're going to attempt this year?
But, this year, we're just trying to get everything back to completely normal, having all the activities that we used to do pre-COVID and before the storm. And we're looking forward to just having a normal year. Homecoming, having a dance. Last year we had a dance and the electricity went out all down the bayou, so we had to cancel the dance. So we're just looking to have a normal school year, and then of course the regular initiatives with academics, but just to have, you know, a normal high school experience. You know, these seniors being able to, they never had a normal year because they came in too with COVID. So I'm really hoping that the seniors of 24 will just be able to have a normal, at least one normal high school year of experience.
Sure. So obviously a normal year comes with that heated rivalry. Things are getting back to normal, but something has never changed, right? It's that South and Central rivalry, the battle on the Bayou.
Correct.
So I saw some of the students were selling whiteout t-shirts. Tell us a little bit about that tradition.
So we decided to bring it back. We used to have this a couple of years back with the battle on the Bayou shirts. So next week is for the Central's game, it's whiteout. So what we said we would do is we're going to do it a little fundraiser. Our Royals wants to compete in nationals, so they're trying to make a little bit of extra money. So they're selling the battle on the Bayou whiteout shirts that where kids can wear it to school and then later to the game. So just to kind of bring back that fun rivalry between South and Central.
And I mean, it's always a fun rivalry for us too, because we've been in this community for so long. A lot of us are alums. So myself personally, I'm going to be pulling for the Tarpons. But you know, we're going to be there at the game. We always do we shoot out the fun t-shirts, and you know, we have activations on both sides. You got any predictions for this big game other than, you know, a South victory? You want to give us a score maybe?
Let's go with 21-10, Tarpons on top.
Yep, too much for us and not enough for them. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, thank you.
This baby will get your heart racing as much as your slick new devices do. Switch to REV. No contracts, no data caps, no nonsense. It's the high-speed internet you need. Build your plan at letsrev.com. Let's Rev. Internet speed so fast, you're gonna need seatbelts for your sofa. Switch to REV. No contracts, no data caps, no nonsense. It's the high-speed internet you need. Build your plan at letsrev.com. Let's Rev.
And of course, the reason we are all here is the rivalry game. Let's hear from the coaches and a few of the players.
Yeah, look, we have a great team this year. I'm looking forward to seeing us get out there on Friday night and seeing the kids have fun. You know, being successful, winning football games, that's fun for them. So I'm looking forward to, you know, hopefully having some success this year and seeing them be winners.
Pumped up. I'm ready. I mean, walking on the field and then hearing all the noise, and you look at the stands and the band and just everybody. It's just, I don't know, it's a different atmosphere. It gives you chills every time I walk out.
We have a great team this year because of just the kids that we have on the team. They're buying into it, they're committed, they're dedicated, they're hard workers. So, and I think that's gonna bring us a long way. The discipline that we have with our kids is gonna bring us a long way. And
I've been feeling pretty good. I feel like this year I get a good chance to just be myself and play to the best of my ability, because I have faith in all my coaches, Coach Vedras, Coach Duga. It really gave me a lot of confidence going into this year that I could be myself and play the way I know how to play.
So it's a good group. I'm excited about it. This group, I think that no quit in them, real scrappy group, you know, which is good, man. You can work with kids that care and that want to win.
I love Coach CL because of just the atmosphere, the community, the kids that I deal with every day on a daily basis, the administration. It's just the whole school in the whole. And just this community, and that's what I love about coaching it. Back in the days, it was really intense, but nowadays I think a lot of the kids know each other, so it's more of a, you know, I want to win thing now.
It's kind of like that, you know. It's two big communities, prideful communities that don't like each other, you know, for the most part when you play on Friday night. But all 364 other days of the year, everybody's helping everybody. It's just that one day that, you know, if you're in blue, you're in blue. If you're in green, you're in green.
It's high stakes, but I feel good this year about it. No, last year we got the win, but we're not going to keep our foot off the brake. We're going to press it all the way down and see what we can do.
Of course, like coming from Central Lafourche now to South, I mean, I know like both teams how we are, so I feel like I have a little advantage.
We want to wish both teams good luck tonight. And to all of our customers, thank you for allowing REV to be your communications provider. We are Louisiana grown, REV proud. That's it for us tonight. See you next time on the REV Tailgate Show.